Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. A quick news update for you guys on two brand new Marvel series heading soon to Disney Plus. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. So last night, Disney held a special event at their Walt Disney Studio lot for the premiere of the What If Season 2. So they showed off the first two episodes. Can't wait to see this one when it arrives on Disney Plus on the 22nd of December, and then there'll be a new episode every day. But also during the event, there was a Q&A session. And at this event, we found out about two new series that are going to be coming out in 2024 from the animated division. It was also at the event, there was a little scissor reel shown showing off the series. There was also like a new logo and stuff for Marvel Animated Studios, which I think is great and really shows that they're kind of leaning in on this much more. Which makes a lot of sense because they can continue to tell stories that they maybe wouldn't be able to do, expand the Marvel universe, but without all the costs, and they can kind of do it a lot more cheaper, and I think that's good for us Marvel fans. So, obviously we know about X-Men 97, that's going to be arriving in early 2024. Can't wait for that one because I was a 90s kid that grew up watching X-Men. That was my introduction to them. That's how I got used to them. Yeah, so really looking forward to that one. But there's another one, Spider-Man Freshman Year. Now, this one was announced back at Disney Plus Day back in 2021. Haven't heard too much more about it since, but there's going to be a little bit of a change because it's no longer going to be called Spider-Man Freshman Year. Now it's going to be called Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which is a bit of a weird title change. On one hand, I think this is good. I always felt like Spider-Man Freshman Year was a little bit of a weird title. Made sense in the United States, and apparently they were going to call the second season Sophomore Year. But internationally, outside of the US, they don't use this terminology for high school, so therefore that might get a little bit lost in translation. I mean, it still could have worked, but maybe stepping away from freshman and sophomore and all the rest of it, it kind of makes sense. I'm not entirely sure if Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is a better title, but yeah, this one's going to explore what happens like before the events of Homecoming. Lots of villains in here. This is kind of, again, a what if alternate universe. It's not kind of connected to Marvel. It's going to be in a parallel multiverse kind of thing. Lots of actors are going to be redoing the same voice, like Charlie Cox is going to be playing Daredevil, but Tom Holland isn't involved in this one here. They basically didn't want to spend that much money bringing him in on it. But yeah, so they've obviously gone through a sort of a naming change, which I think is good, but yeah, I'd love to know what you think on that. The other thing that was announced was a brand new series called The Eyes of Wakanda. So this is an animated series that's also going to be coming in at 2024. According to the official description, throughout Wakandan history, brave warriors have been tasked to travel the world retrieving dangerous vibranium artifacts, and this is their story. Don't really know too much more of it than that. Literally brief description and the name. Now, I think this is actually a series that was originally announced back in 2021 with Ryan Coogler, who is the director of Black Panther. He said he was working on a new series for Disney Plus. And I'm wondering now whether or not that kind of pivoted to being animated, or if it was always animated, they just didn't want to say it. And obviously, at the time, Disney was just exploding with the amount of series and stuff they were creating. And I think sort of shifting this over to animated allows for Marvel fans that are really into Marvel will enjoy it. They can tell stories that are a lot better. They can do different kinds of things. They can bring in different Black Panthers maybe throughout the history. But also, just continue the story. It's much cheaper for them to make, but it's a shame we're not having this as a live action series. But we're seeing that Disney are pulling back on how much live action stuff they're doing. Maybe after what they did, what the box office numbers were for Wakanda Forever, maybe they felt that it wasn't right. Don't know. I would love to see a lot of more stuff with Wakanda on the big screen and on a proper full Disney Plus series. But an animated series, I think, just makes a lot of sense. It kind of just eases it back. The expectations are much lower because it's animation, and a lot of mainstream audiences just won't check it out. But die-hard Marvel fans are probably going to love this, and it allows, as I said, to kind of tell different stories. I'm looking forward to it when I hear more about Wakanda, and yeah, just diving into the past of this one. And I just feel, again, with animation, they can do this on a scale that just would not be doable, and you wouldn't get the same stories on a live action series or a film. We just wouldn't get them. But let us know what you think. Are you looking forward to these brand new Marvel series? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments below. Go check us out over at What's On at DisneyPlus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. And I shall see you guys soon. Laters.